Good evening, Bills Mafia, and welcome to the 66th season of Buffalo Bills football. We're coming to you live from Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York, for what will be the last home opener in this storied stadium's history.
Orchard Park ready for the last time in this stadium, a season opener. Off we go here from Orchard Park.
All right, what do you guys want to know? The good or the bad?
What do you want to start with?
Play clock down to 5. Here's the snap. Allen back to pass, looking over the middle, and he's got him in the end zone for a touchdown. It's Dalton Kincaid. It's a pitch play left to Henry. Works his way up through a hole and into the secondary, racing to the end zone, and he is in. Jackson in the shotgun, fakes the handoff, throws out in the left flat receiver screen. Zay Flowers threw a couple of blocks, and he is going to coast to the end zone for a 23-yard catch and run for a touchdown.
From the 2, it's Cook inside for the Buffalo touchdown.
The Cook is in the kitchen. Back to pass, plenty of time.
Lamar laid it up for Hopkins. Wow! The veteran still got it. DeAndre Hopkins touchdown.
Allen under center. Here's the snap, takes the handoff. Allen rolling to his right, looking to the end zone, and he's just going to run it in all by himself. The beast has been released. The handoff goes to Henry through a hole on the left side.
And here goes Henry. Way in the second half. Not anymore. Henry, another touchdown.
Well, the Bills are down 15 here with 11:42 left.
I mean, down 15 points, whatever we were, with 5-6 minutes left. Fans leaving, the stadium. No one on the sideline blinked.
Here's the snap. Allen has time. Now pressure coming from Van Noy. Throws, it's high, and it's caught in the end zone by Keon Coleman. It may have been intended for Dawson Knox, but Coleman's the one that ends up with it. Agent Zero with a touchdown.
Defense stepped up, made 3 big stops, 1 takeaway down the stretch, and I think that was a big momentum shift.
Gonna hand it off to Henry, and he's bottled up. The ball is out. It's loose. Who's got the football?
And the Bills are down there. And they have it. Allen taking a shot downfield. It's hauled in. It's the third tight end. Jackson Hawes.
Here's the snap, and Allen reaches over the goal line, and he is in.
For a stadium that is seeing its 53rd and final season and has seen a lot of magical moments, this one will be right up there with any other. And Matt Prater will come on for a game-winning field goal.
Before the game, he comes up to me, in the locker room. Before we even take the field, he just said, "Hey, I promise you I'm going to give you everything I got tonight."
I know I just got here, and it may not be perfect right now, but I'm going to do everything I can to try to be perfect.
As the clock runs down, Prater lines up for a game-winning field goal. From 32 yards, Prater made it! And the Bills open their final season in this stadium with a stunning comeback win.
They come all the way back, and if you left early, you left too early.
Guys got a chance tonight to experience coming together as a team for the first time and experience Buffalo, city of winners.
Good afternoon, Bills Mafia. Welcome to Week 2 as we get you set for Buffalo's first divisional game of the season and their first road game of the season for the 2025 campaign. The 1-0 Bills face the 0-1 New York Jets here at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Telling you, good Sunday.
Ty Johnson to the right of Allen in the shotgun here on 3rd and 8.
Look at leaping through the pressure, and Allen has the first down, and he's off and running. Switches hands with the football to deliver the stiff arm.
First and goal from the 1. Allen hands it off to Cook, cuts it inside, reaches for the goal line, and he is in for a 1-yard touchdown run. The Cook is in the kitchen.
It was important for us to get off to a good start. I thought we did that in a complimentary way.
Guys were flying around making some plays. I think our defense and our special teams set the tone.
There's a little bootleg for Fields. The Pass play is not there, so he takes off and fumbles the football. It is recovered by Buffalo.
Discipline, playing hard, playing relentless style of defense, taking the ball away, and being able to close the game out.
Obviously the offense did a great job. We got a few turnovers and played out exactly how we were hoping.
Here's the snap. It's another handoff. Cook gonna cut it back through a hole. Dodges a defender. Up and out the gate to the races. Down to the 20. 10, 5, touchdown, James Cook.
To the end zone for a touchdown and a brilliant run.
It's a convincing victory by Buffalo as they win 30-10.
Go Bills.
Where else would you rather be?
Great to play at home in front of our fans. They're unique, and we love them.
Here's the snap. Four-man rush. Back to pass. Looking left. And stretching and reaching for it is Kincaid. And he stumbles into the end zone for the touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown hookup. Allen to Kincaid.
Off the fake. Rolling. He can run if he has to. Instead, he flips it for the touchdown.
Complete to Jackson Hawes for his first career touchdown. Josh Allen looking like Magic Johnson on the fast break.
Thought we were off to a great start, and then we shot ourselves in the foot a little bit there with the third or fourth drive, but our guys didn't blink.
Allen steps up. Allen's going to take off. Inside the 30. Slides to a stop just shy of a first down. Second down and 1 from the 20. Caught, first down, a lot of room to roam. Can he get to the end zone? He gets to the 1. Dalton Kincaid.
Handoff to Cook, who goes into the end zone almost untouched for a 2-yard touchdown run. The Cook is in the kitchen.
Guys are stepping up and making some big-time plays for us, especially on the defensive side of the ball.
It comes down to taking the ball away and, especially in the critical moments of the game.
Here's the snap. Back to pass. Fires. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. Coming the other way and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Terrell Bernard, Mr. Fourth Quarter, comes up huge. He read Tua like a book.
Here we go. Hey, couldn't ask for a better day, fellas. I'm honored to fight with you each and every day. Let's go get one, huh? Do your job, love each other, help each other up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3!
The weather does not get much better than this. Temperature in the mid-70s. It's warm, it's sunny. Saints won the toss. They elected to defer. It's a quick pass to Shakir, trying to get him out in space. Breaks through the defense and stays on his feet. Shakir, what a play! Touchdown! A 43-yard score, and Shakir putting on the moves to take it to the house.
Allen under center, motion by Hawes. Cook gonna follow him, and he is into the end zone. And with that rushing touchdown, he becomes the Bills' all-time leader in consecutive games with a rushing touchdown.
It was good to see James break the record that he did, the franchise record.
I mean, it seems like he's getting better each and every week. Glad he's on our team.
Here's the snap, orbit motion, it's a reverse. Olave going Philly special, and it's intercepted by Cole Bishop at the 2-yard line, and up the sideline he goes.
And Bishop goes into the stands to celebrate his first career interception. Allen rolling right, fakes the throw, fakes out everybody, touchdown!
Four-man rush, Allen gonna step up in the pocket, trips and stumbles, but he's got the first down, still on his feet, 35, 30, and he's down to the 28-yard line.
Come on!
Takes the snap, fakes the throw to the flat, looks down the sideline, he's got Kincaid, who's gonna walk it in for a 23-yard touchdown!
That's a credit to everybody doing their job, not blinking when it comes down to it, and making the plays when they need to be made.
Okay, obviously not the performance we were looking for. Thought we beat ourselves, turned the ball over 3 times. Just not enough complementary football. Just didn't seem like we were into a rhythm offensively enough. So just not enough overall. And we got to learn from this, and we will.
There's winners and losers, and I tip my hat to those guys. They played harder, and they won.
Robinson off the right side, breaks free. Bijan Robinson spinning down the sideline, still going. Can they catch him? They cannot. Touchdown, Falcons, 81 yards.
I like that we have the opportunity to get better.
Good to have you with us, Bills Mafia, as the Bills return from their bye to continue their tour through the NFC South as the 4-2 Buffalo Bills take on the 4-3 Carolina Panthers. And we are underway. So Josh Allen brings the offense out here.
Here's Cook, good patient run, and he busts it through. Right on kill, off to the races, James Cook.
James is playing outstanding right now. Our O-line's giving him a lot of holes, but he's just making some unbelievable cuts and outrunning people, and it's doing what James Cook does.
I want to thank my O-line. Without them, I couldn't even run. Just thanking them guys for just always having my back, just open up lanes for me to run.
James Cook is putting on a show here today in Carolina.
Here's the snap. Back to pass, quick hitter to Shakir, spins away from the defender, he's up the sideline, 35-30.
This is where Buffalo hurts you.
Down to the 20, cuts it back 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Khalil Shakir. Old Reliable goes 54 yards to the end zone.
They brought some pressure into a 5-man protection. We were sliding the other way, and then you see the great effort from 10.
It's good to really see him come out after the half and really get into a rhythm.
Pitch play left. Cook through another hole, 15, 10, 5, and scampers into the end zone for the touchdown.
Over 200 yards, James Cook for the first time in his NFL career.
And that will do it as the Bills come out of the bye with a convincing 31-point victory and put an end to their own 2-game losing streak.
The game that America has longed for. On a 50-degree, clear sky day in Western New York, this generation's greatest rivalry is about to be renewed one more time. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills meeting for the 10th time since 2020.
They're the pinnacle of what you want your franchise to be. They've been that for the last 8 years.
Make some plays, play for each other, fly around, have fun. Love y'all, boys. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Kansas City defers and is going to send the football down with Butker about to put the toe to it to get us underway. Here it's a 3rd and 8. And Allen throws wide open. It's Kincaid and a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, how's that for an opening act?
Kincaid loses the defender down the field, who then loses his footing. That's an easy pitch and catch there for Josh Allen to Dalton Kincaid to start this game off exactly how the Bills wanted with an 11-play scoring drive.
Late motion from Worthy right to left. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, looks left. Blitz coming, and they've got him wrapped up for the sack. Coming off the corner was Christian Benford. Here's the snap. Back to pass, has some time. Fires over the middle, it's complete, and racing away is Kincaid, 30, 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds at the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal, Buffalo, 36 yards. Allen under center, motion right to left, it's another handoff to Johnson, he's through a hole and into the end zone. And he throws the ball into the stands and does a Buffalo bounce after a 3-yard touchdown run.
I thought overall, on the whole, we played a good, solid football game tonight, and I think that's the most. Wins are great, but our level of play tonight was at a level that I was happy with.
Chance to double up as they'll get the 3rd quarter kick after deferring. Can they score here? Here he goes, looking left, back in the end zone, and incomplete. Trying to get it to Kelsey, and Bishop again with the breakup.
There's the snap, there's the handoff, the shove is there, and he is in for a 1-yard touchdown run. Josh Allen with his second rushing touchdown of the game, and he hands it to Spencer Brown, who spikes it with authority.
And then Josh Allen catches the spike and spikes it again. This Bills offense is fired up.
2nd and 8 from the 31 of the Bills to start the final quarter. In trouble again, and they got him. Joey Bosa.
There he is.
Well, another classic unfolding here in Orchard Park on this 3rd and 10.
Here's the snap. Pressure coming. Mahomes heaves it down the field, looking for Worthy. It's picked off by Maxwell Hairston at the Buffalo 32-yard line. The rookie with a takeaway. Joey Bosa got the pressure, and it led to an arm punt by Mahomes.
You got to think about it's only the 2nd game in the NFL, and this is a pretty big introduction to the NFL here, this type of game.
And the Bills have won it.
And the Bills get their 6th win of the season.
Okay, give credit to the Dolphins. We didn't play well enough today, and didn't play a complimentary game. We came out, started slow. We had 4 or 5 3-and-outs there in the first half. Picked it up a little bit in the second half, turned the ball over. Defensively, I thought we did some good things, and then we gave up 2 big runs towards the end there. So a lot to work on, a lot to improve, so we learned from it.
Hello, Bills Mafia. Glad to have you along with us here in Week 11 as the Bills return home. It's the 6-3 Buffalo Bills hosting the 6-3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And now the Buccaneers will kick it off after the short field goal by McLaughlin.
Hardman, 25-30, through a hole, 40, cuts it to the sideline, 50, 45, cuts it back, 40, and he's into Bucs territory at the 46-yard line.
3rd and 2, ball's on the 2-yard line.
Reggie Gilliam lines up behind Allen. It's a sneak to the left, and they shove him right into the end zone for a 2-yard touchdown run. 4th and inches here for Tampa Bay. Here's the snap. Hold on to it. He looks like he's going to run to the end zone, and he gets upended, but flips into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, when my heart started racing, but I'm thinking, why is my heart racing? This is what you've been talking to the team about all week. That's good NFL football.
Allen on 3rd and 3.
Only a 3-man rush from the Bucs.
Allen buys time. He's going to toss it downfield. Open man. Caught by Shavers. Touchdown, Bills.
That's the Josh Allen that we've come to know in Buffalo.
What a play by Josh Allen and Tyrell Shavers to ignite this Buffalo offense.
Tucker going to bounce it outside, has Wirfs in front. Big yardage as he's up the sideline. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's high level of competition, 2 great quarterbacks, 2 great teams, and it sure makes it a lot more enjoyable when you can get a win out of it.
Quick hitter. Ty Johnson creates after the catch. Big gain down the sideline. Ty Johnson takes it all the way. Touchdown, Buffalo.
As we talked about, it's a three-phase game. I think we won all 3 phases today. If you take away really the first 2 possessions on offense.
When we made a mistake, the defense picked up for us. And then when the defense made a mistake, we picked up for them. This week, everybody was on the right page, and, it played in our favor.
Just gets the snap off. Mayfield looking to the right, and it's picked off! Cole Bishop with the interception. Back on his feet, up the sideline, and down to the 25. Back to pass, steps up in the pocket, looks for Cook on the wheel route, and he's into the end zone.
Defense turns to offense for the Bills.
Allen gonna run it over the right side, looking for the end zone, and the beast is in once again for a 5-yard touchdown run.
You guys know Josh, he's hard to stop. We all know how last week went, and the Josh that I know, he will not be denied.
Allen is going to keep it. Josh Allen inside the 5. They're going to push him in. Pay dirt! Touchdown, Bills! Well, that is 6 touchdowns on the day for the MVP, Allen.
And so the Bills get a much-needed bounce-back victory as Josh Allen explodes for 6 touchdowns and 347 total yards by himself. And the Texans are going to kneel this thing out with 18 seconds left. And Houston repeats as a house of horror for the Buffalo Bills. They have not won here in 19 years.
The effort, the will that the guys have, I don't question that one bit. We fight. That's what we do. We fight, we battle, and we push forward.
Good afternoon, Bills fans. Hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving this week with your family and friends as we are coming to you live here in Pittsburgh as we are just about ready to get started here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in Week 13, a titanic game in terms of AFC playoff positioning for both the Steelers and the Bills here this afternoon.
The big takeaway after half was huge, takeaway and score.
First and 10 at the 26, play action. Rodgers darting, pressure in the pocket, he sacked and he fumbled. It's scooped up by Benford, and he races to the end zone for the touchdown. Joey Bosa with his team record, 5th forced fumble of the season.
I heard we set a record for rushing yards in the stadium, which is so cool.
There's another handoff for Cook through a hole on a nice lead block. First down and more. 20, 15, 10, carrying defenders inside the 10 to the 6-yard line. It's first and goal, Buffalo on a 32-yard rip by Cook. Allen fires into the end zone to Keon Coleman for the 1-yard touchdown reception. Allen in the shotgun here with Ty Johnson to his right on 3rd and goal from the 8. Here's the snap. Allen gonna keep it, gonna look to bust it outside, lowers the shoulder, the surge pushing him forward, progress, he's in for the touchdown! The beast has been released!
This was all Torrance and Anderson and the record.
Yep, he's just eclipsed Cam Newton. They were tied with 75 career rush touchdowns, most by a quarterback all time, now belongs to number 17.
The Bills will get a much-needed victory and improve to 8-4 on the season. Good afternoon, Bills Mafia. Happy to have you with us as we've reached December and Week 14, where the Buffalo Bills play host to the Cincinnati Bengals. It is a snowy Orchard Park and Highmark Stadium.
What a great afternoon in Western New York. Amen. Amen.
So it's first and goal now from the 5-yard line as they have chewed up 8 minutes of clock here on this opening possession.
The crowd tells you what's going on in the game, good and bad.
So on the 14th play of the drive, it's Brown trying to find daylight. Burrows ahead, still goes, and finds the end zone. What a statement of a drive for Cincy to start the day.
I know what a bad roar sounds like because I've been on the other side of it.
Burrow lofting end zone. Higgins, did he get his feet in? He did. T. Higgins back in a big way.
And I know what a good roar sounds like, and it was a good roar.
Put it in Allen's hands, ask him to make something happen. He scrambles, backs up, heaves, end zone. He threaded it through there for a touchdown to Shakir. How in the world did he get it through?
As he whistled it behind the ear of a defender for the score.
It doesn't really matter what the scoreboard is.
Second and goal, back to the air.
I think it's just an unwavering belief.
Allen to the end zone, Kincaid, touchdown Bills.
Welcome back, Dalton Kincaid, after a 4-game absence.
We stress with this team all the time.
Hand off to Cook, and he fumbled the football. It's a touchback and a turnover.
We don't blink.
Oh my goodness! Look out here! Christian Benford, gift wrap the other way, touchdown! What just happened?
We don't panic.
Pass is batted out of the air.
Lightning strikes twice for Buffalo. A.J. Epinesa gets this one.
But yeah, I mean, that was a good turning point of the game, but at the same time, it was like, this game's not over.
The toughness of our football team, when you go through adversity, you come out on the other side having learned some things about yourself and tougher because of it.
And that's all we try to do, is just not ride the wave, stay as calm as possible, and find a way to figure it out.
And Josh Allen looking for the knockout blow. High steps his way to it.
It couldn't have been drawn up any better, right? Snow on the ground. This is what we love right here. This is Buffalo football.
Welcome back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Massachusetts for this big matchup here late in the season.
The Bills have owned the division. 5 straight AFC East titles. The Patriots with a win would put an end to that streak here today. Oh, it's an option. And May cuts to the outside for the touchdown. Fantastic opening statement for the Pats.
Back to pass, now going to tuck it and run. And as there is no spy on Drake May, and he runs it in for his second rushing touchdown of the game. Handoff goes to Henderson, coming over the right side, through a hole, out to the open field, and look out, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Travion Henderson. And this game's been blown wide open, and we've got 5:53 left in the first half.
Anybody can come up with a game plan, but it's also what happens when they take certain things away. Are you able to pivot and adjust?
And Davis going to field it at his own 4-yard line up to the 10, 20, cuts it outside 25, 30, through a hole and out to the 40, and finally upended, and a flag comes in late.
They're going to start this drive at New England's 42-yard line. They have got to come away with 7 points here.
Here's the snap to Allen, looking left, has Cook, and he skates into the end zone for the touchdown. The Cook is in the kitchen. James Cook, with his 10th touchdown of the season, has finally got Buffalo on the board.
You know, we understood what was at stake, but at the same time, that wasn't really in the back of our heads. We were just, hey, we got to find a way to win a football game.
Allen fake the handoff, the roll and toss. Open man, Knox. Touchdown, Bills.
What makes this team of we're not out of it. You know, we're going to continue to fight one play at a time.
Has time, steps up, and he's caught in the pocket and dragged down for the sack. Matt Milano.
No matter what the score is, we've got a chance and we got the ball. You know, we feel like we like our chances.
Handoff goes to Cook, looking for the end zone, driving his leg, stretches, and he's in.
I think it's the love that each man in that locker room has for each other, the willingness to put their body on the line in order to not let their teammates down.
Josh Allen with a laser to Dawson Knox for his second touchdown reception of the game. And the Bills, for the first time, have come all the way back to take the lead.
That's the driving force. It's the relationships in that room. And whether we're playing really good, whether we're playing really bad, we're going to stick together and continue to fight and continue to try to find ways to win football games. And I think we saw that tonight.
JB, we're at Huntington Bank Field on a frigid Sunday along Lake Erie. Josh Allen and the Bills are coming off another come-from-behind win, their 7th of the season.
They're looking to get off to a much hotter start and sustain it today.
Hand off to Cook, cuts it back through a hole, and he's off and cuts it back again into the secondary. 25-20, cuts it near side. 10-5, James Cook is in the kitchen. What a run by Cook, 44 yards to the end zone.
We knew we were going to have to be able to run the football. If you drop back and throw it every player too much, right? Against Miles, he's going to win some of those. So we felt like we had to be able to run the football, be two-dimensional.
First and goal. Allen on again. And it's Ty Johnson walking it in for the touchdown. Allen on time to Shavers. First down.
When you're running the ball that well, the play action works that much better.
To Cook, trying to get there, extends his arm. He's in. They're getting it done in the first half this week. That's a change.
Offensively, I thought we started well. Second half, not so much. Thought the stops in the second half, in particular the fourth quarter, were big for the defense.
For the second straight week, the Buffalo defense comes up with some giant plays when they absolutely needed them.
You know, you're coming off the sideline, you're kind of ticked off that, you know, you didn't finish the game in your own hands, but then, you know, opportunities for our defense to go out there and make plays and show how good of a defense they are. So it's great to know that we've got a defense that can go out there and do that and make big plays when they need to.
Well, it certainly wasn't easy, but the Bills escaped with a 23-20 victory to improve to 11-4 and stay right where they are, holding serve in the AFC wild card race. So the Bills scoreless through the first 2 quarters.
Got to get this cleaned up in the second half.
Here it is. Allen is shoved over and in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And the Bills are indeed going to go for 2 to try to win the football game.
Allen looking to throw. Pressure throw. Incomplete. Don't see a flag. Eagles going to hold on.
You know, I trust Josh Allen with the ball in his hands, and I'd do it over again.
Sometimes a loss like this you learn more from than a win.
To be here 9 years and to have an opportunity to go through a week like this in the next 48 hours, that's something that I'll never forget.
You think about Highmark Stadium, you want to think about the greats. You know, Jim, Thurman, Bruce, Andre. Like, you think about the guys that come before us.
There's a lot of memories in that stadium and a lot of great experiences, great wins, and a lot of lifelong friendships that I've made playing this game and playing for this team.
It's just a thought that this is it in this stadium, you know? Like, I don't take my life for granted. I don't take being a Buffalo Bill for granted. And now, knowing that the stadium is ending, I don't take that for granted either.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year, Bills Mafia. Welcome to Orchard Park, New York, where we've reached Week 18 and what will be the final regular season game in the 53rd and final season of Highmark Stadium's existence.
When you go out here and play on this field, you're not just playing for yourself and your teammates. You're playing for the fans as well.
Where else would you rather be than right here? Right now. Trubisky looking, end zone, touchdown! Dawson Knox! A picture-perfect start for Sean McDermott and the Bills.
Direct snap to Ty Johnson, who races into the end zone completely untouched for a 7-yard touchdown run.
Trubisky to Davis, and Davis is stopped. No, he's in for the touchdown! And this crowd, what could be the final game at Highmark Stadium, is enjoying every minute of it.
One of the things I remember is my first game ever as a Buffalo Bill was walking down that tunnel entrance to play the New York Jets in front of the greatest fans in the history of pro football.
Thank you for being here all these years. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. Thank you. We love you.
Trubisky throwing end zone. It is Gabe Davis. What a catch by Davis.
This guy knows how to perform when the lights are brightest.
Trubisky rolling right, complete to Ty Johnson. Shakes the tackle. He's in for the touchdown.
Now the Bills can just run out the clock.
The countless number of families and friends that have spent many Sundays, Monday nights, and Thursday nights here over the years. Thank you, Bills Mafia, for showing up. We look forward to seeing you across the street next season in our brand new home. But to this Highmark Stadium, I think I speak for all of Bills Mafia when I say you will be missed. Thanks for the memories, old friend. Over the last 53 seasons, there is no place we would have rather been.